Hell yeah. Joining me on commentary is Catherine, fresh off, you know, a strong showing game 1, but it didn't eventually. Is it fit? Should fit. Let me just get this up a bit. You do. Oh, there it is, yeah. Better sound. Better?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Oh man, they're going straight into it. There's... Alright, Samus... Red. So what are your thoughts on this matchup, Kat? What?
I don't know, it's just... Well, at least from the Falco's perspective, I imagine.
It's okay to say you hate it.
Well,
it's
like,
okay to say you hate it. It's, you know...
I just picture him trying to wall out with lasers and trying to make sure that Samus can't do any missiles and just limiting her options.
Sure. Keep her grounded and ideally stuck in shield and then go for your approaches there. It can be hard to approach Samus at times. Well, I mean, it can be hard to get safe shield pressure off. It can be admittedly a bit tricky to approach Samus because you have to worry about stuff like wave dash back and yeah, these two have had some pretty close sets, including recent. It wasn't the closest set today, but it was like Kai was in it for the most part.
Another set, Ruben can win. Kai can win.
Another set, Ruben can win.
Yeah.
You mean Kai? Kai or Ruben? Is Ruben going to? Is Ruben? Do you think Ruben's going to be the one to take it both sets, or do you think Kai's going to get the run back?
I don't know. Like Kai's been playing really well today, at least from what I've been seeing. But
yeah, I wouldn't go that far. I think I think he's definitely had a he's definitely a little bit off his game.
Okay, well, like my set at least, like
he's good enough to beat people like the lower tier SA play. People like you and who else did he play? He played you. He played New Samus guy.
Yeah.
He played. His name is Sam, but I'm gonna keep calling him New Samus guy because that's who he is. He's gonna put if he's not gonna stick to one tag, he's gonna
New Samus guy.
New Samus guy.
What? He's had the Samus practice, so
yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. But it was looking a little bit touch and go against him, game 1 for Kai.
Well, I didn't do Samus guy beat him in game 1.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Then I guess Kai woke up a little bit. So what part, as the Falco, what aspect of Samus do you hate the most in this matchup?
The edge guarding, just because like she can do so much, like the bombs, and I'm just trash at edge guarding Samus in general.
That's fair. Me too. That's why I hate the matchup as Fox, because I'm like, man. And then it's like you get a grab as Fox, and you don't get much. But I mean, that's on me as well. It's on me to both edge guard Samus better and to capitalize on Samus being in the air. Well, that's game 1. We're probably going to Yoshi's. He sure did, but it was still, let's not take away from our rising stars. What do you most enjoy about as the Falco in this matchup?
I guess like just Samus seems to be slow, like at least like, in closer quarters, and getting a laser and just having the freedom to do something, and then being able to get some punishes off a laser.
Sure. So once you lock her down, you feel that like she has. That's because the frame data isn't that great. Obviously, he has up B, but up B itself isn't like this sort of panacea. Everything else is not the absolute greatest. And while her jump squad is good, she's in that like awkward floaty aspect where she can't realistically approach with like shortcut nairs or anything.
Didn't you say that you can SDR out of Samus's up B?
Yeah, you can SDR. That's what I mean. Like, it's hard.
Yeah, but if you're like expecting it,
You can try, yeah. You can, sometimes, you know, you get CI wrong and...
you know what? I know you're Fox, but like, as a general spacey things, what do you recommend to do in this matchup?
Pardon?
Like, just general stuff to do against Samus as either Falco or Fox.
I mean, I could talk about Fox in this, but this isn't... I don't think it's pertinent, it's relevant. I don't know, as the Fox, what do I do? God, what do I do? Man, I don't know. I kind of just like dash dance camp and try and bait out a, like, I don't know, a bad option by Samson with punish it. It's not particularly in-depth. There's a reason why I'm still playing Peach in this goddamn matchup.
Turned out to really good.
Yeah, it was close set in winners finals. Well, I just realized we didn't go to Yoshi, we went to FD.
You just realized?
Yeah, I really should be paying more attention to this. So this is not one to look back on for in-depth analysis.
It's okay, it's all locals.
Yeah, I don't know if either of these two are looking for me to for analysis in this matchup, then you know they're going to the wrong place.
Yeah.
Good spot dodge. So when you have all the time in the world, you're like, man, what do I do? I mean, get up tilt, but it's not going to get me anything. Probably, I don't know. Would down tilt, would turn around down tilt to close out the stock? Maybe not. Oh, that's a. I get what he was going for. He was trying to like either rising down, just immediately grab ledge, like depending on. But
it's just tricky since like Samus can mix it up.
Yeah, it was just. I mean, he still closed out. It's not too bad for him right now. You know, he managed to bring it back. He had a pretty decent lead, but he's given up. But you can't let. Sometimes he throw, you know. Sometimes either in game or like at the end of it. Sometimes like last stock or something. Either like during the game or like near the end. Sometimes you just throw away a stock and you lose, and you're like, well, can't let it drag me too much down. Just have to put a smile on your doll and move on to the next game.
Yeah, well, like.
And sometimes you just tilt up the face of the earth and you just lose the next game as well. But that's what you want. Oh, that's a.
Oh, is this?
Unfortunate. Oh.
I mean, maybe Yoshi's, maybe.
Maybe Yoshi's. It's like maybe Yoshi's. Even now he's got to deal with though. Yeah. Now, I mean, even if he was winning, he has to deal. The thing is, like, he has to probably deal with what, 2 fountain games, or 1 fountain, 1 Dreamland game, most likely. And I mean, those aren't terrible stages for Falco. Falco doesn't really have any stage in this matchup that's like it feels really unwinnable, or like feels really slaved against the Falco. Like even Fountain, it's like it's close quarters and it's a bit more awkward to laser, but the sides are pretty short and the platforms are really good for tech chasing.
Yeah,
like you can down in and you can cover most options afterwards.
Sometimes the platforms also help you. Like I know most of the time, not really, but sometimes you just get those miracle platforms that just line up your combos perfectly.
There's miracle platform heights, yeah. Play the RNGesus god. Oh, RNGesus, well, that was a really good shot. I always admire when Spaceys can hit the mid shot. I can't remember, there was like one Fox on that play that consistently hit mid short, and I was like, damn, I wish I had that. It's like, I don't know, I feel at least for me, like I can reasonably consistently hit the short shorten, but the mid shorten just, I can't get it. Can't get it always. So he's eked out a little bit of a lead. He's actually not even a little bit, like quite a bit of a lead right now.
Might have even a bit of a lead.
Well, I mean, if he's dying at 23, then. But no, he manages to make it backstage.
You can die at 23, like sometimes if you get gimped or.
You can. It's a bit more awkward against like Samus Dive 23 just because like by the time you get hit enough times to die, then you're probably at like 30 or... Well, against Marth, you can definitely like... You can definitely get, say, down thrown, down tilted, and then just fed, and...
Yeah.
Or like strong hit up B. Oh, that was really nice. So basically, like, what Ruben did, he shot out the missile and then followed it and realized Kai was going to shield and then covered it for a grab. I'm not sure if that was completely frame tight, whether Kai could have rolled or spot dodge, like buffer roll, spot dodge out, but most people aren't quite. I don't know, most people. Ruben gets a lot of grabs. He managed to get. Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, it's unfortunate, but it's not quite as. Not quite as demoralizing because
he's still up.
Even though, yeah, well, not just that, but like in your mind, you think to yourself, okay, well, like I'm down to stock. I was down to stock beforehand, and you know, he could have won. He definitely could have won that game, but it was like, it was a bit.
Well, what's happening here? Like, what was?
That probably neutral start for whatever reason. Maybe Kai had to, or Ruben had to. Do something for like a second, and I was like, okay, let's start on 50.
It's just because, like, if it's neutral start, I don't think they'd done it in any of the previous games. I was just wondering.
Yeah. Maybe one of them had to, was took a drink of water and didn't have it right. Yeah, didn't quite put it away by the time the game started. That's not important. What's important is that this is
reasonably close, like now.
It is. Has been having issues with aces for a while. He's had snapback issues on his control, and that's why. So if you ever see him do these turnaround aces, it's not because he's just like, hey, let's be cool, or because he's just completely flopping. It's just sometimes the controller doesn't want to be a pal.
I hope like it fixes or just gets a new one because you really don't want that as Falco.
Yeah, you're right. But have you seen the state of the controller market right now? Those things are expensive. Plus, you have no guarantee whether it's or whether it's going to be decent or not. I mean, UCF doesn't like. UCF takes away a fair bit of the lottery because you don't have to worry about whether it has good dashbacks or. I mean, with UCF, the overwhelming majority of controls can shield drop.
Can you test controllers out before buying them to see if something?
No, you can't go to a. I mean, depends like how, but realistically, within like the packaging, you can't be like, if it was used, maybe. If it was used, you probably you know depending on. That said, if it depends. If it's like, I bought a controller off Country before where the guy had Melon. I was like, hey, can I let's test it out? And he's like, yeah, sure. But I don't know. You might be able to go to a Game Traders and be like, hey, you got a TV? I can just set up this this Wii 2 for a second, so I can test a used game controllers out.
You just have to pay them like double or something.
Then you're paying potentially, $60, $70 for a controller, and at that point,
Well, it's important.
But is it that important?
I mean,
I know Kai, Kai has to ask himself how many of these how many times has he lost a set? Like that would have, if he had a better controller, that would have made a difference. Like, was the snapback that big of a deal? Because otherwise, if he's missing out on that second to third place difference in pot, that's a it's $12 here, $30 there, stacks up. Maybe that amount of money he could have bought a controller. If he had gotten a better controller, would it have paid off for itself already? Who knows?
Let's look at his side.
Exactly. Yeah, I know. Ruben, like, he went for F smash there, where I guess up tilt was probably the better option, but it's also it's tricky to like time the up tilt because the hitbox isn't active for zap. Like when it reaches the point where it will collide with Falco up being so. Where sometimes it's more comforting to. Exactly, Nick. Exactly. Think of it's. I was trying to think of like alternate timeline where Kai had a a perfect control, and we might be seeing Order Kai instead of just KB Kaiza. Actually, Order sponsored MC. didn't he? Yeah, pretty sure. Either that or like MC's just trolling on his Smash GG. Okay, it's actually it's actually super close. This is oh,
that's big.
None of that worked out for Ruben there, but yeah. Hey. Okay, so Mastermind sponsored. No, wait. Yeah, they sponsored MC ages ago. Oh. I thought they only sponsored MC recently. And I think they sponsored Sora ages ago. But yeah, good shot. Good coverage as well.
I like those shortens Kai was doing, just like.
Ooh, but he's got to get back. This is okay. Yeah. Ruben's confident enough in his grapples that. Oh, that's big. That's really big. Ah, it's good to know, Nick. Right, cool.
So you feel they're gonna do it?
Yeah, he's going back. He's, you know.
That's fair.
These have been some very aggressive approaches so far, like Ruben. It can be easy when if you if you give in to tilt a little bit, you know, you lose a close game to like go a bit more aggro, but that's what Kai wants. Like Kai is going on top platform because he wants to try and get Ruben to overextend.
Well, I'm sure like Ruben, like he wanted the set to be over already. And
oh yeah, but you can't. You have to just put that game aside. You know you can't take back that loss. You have to just treat this, you know, move on. Keep a calm mindset.
It just gets harder and harder, like as it goes on, especially like since.
It is, but you have to ask how much of that is on Ruben's play right now, and how much of that is. Like, you have to, like, see that there, right there. That, like, when he does those short hop airs, what is he trying to cover with that? Is he trying to, like, is he reading a, say, a jump by Kai and he's trying to do an anti-air? Or is he just trying to approach from there because, for whatever reason, but... Oh, that was a really cool little bomb trick. The sudden burst of, like, more height and just caught Kai by surprise, but he's still got to find a way to close out the stock, and good job. Good job. It always has my heart well to see, like, people not get hit by the fraudulent. Like, Falco's fraudulent moves into S smash. Admittedly, I've been hit by that a ton.
Later S smash, it can work.
Okay. Alright, back on old reliable. Okay, well, see, he went off the top platform and then he got hit, so, you know.
He should have stayed on top platform.
Should have played on top platform, baby. He's got 5.5 minutes. He can... Jeez, no. Please, no.
I don't want to see 5.5.
Oh, this...
Oh,
if that had... Okay, at least he didn't lose the stock. If he had lost... Oh, he might still. Okay, well...
I was surprised to see that Kai got back on from that.
That was, like, definitely the perfect upbeat angle. Because I'm pretty sure anything else would have gotten hit by the net. Oh, that's... Yeah, you can't DI like that against Samus up for because you just get bad. And admittedly, like... I'm sure Kai knows that. It's just sometimes you mess up.
Yeah. Like, does the Samus just go for up throw in that scenario?
Probably. Because, I mean, what else are you going... I think in that spot you want to DI straight up, but I'm not sure if Samus can get in there. No, probably not at that percent. No. Well. This percent is crucial for. He's got to try and hold on to this, like this CC percent as long as he can.
Yeah, he doesn't have this.
Oh no, Room's done a pretty good job. Oh, you talking about Kai or?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Kai because
no, I mean yeah, I mean both as well, but more so Ruben. That's it. All right. Well.
Mission complete.
Anybody wanna...